Outertale has a different variation of the pacifist ending that I played previously, the Love Zero route. This route plays similarly to Pacifist, but with some extra requirements and additional things you have to do in order to get it. You're not allowed to attack enemies or use axe to negatively end encounters at all, and you have to do some various extra cutscenes as well. I originally thought you had to flirt with everyone to get this ending, but that's actually a completely separate thing that only has minor dialogue changes. The ending of the game is entirely different once you beat the final boss and has a few extra hours of game time. To save you some time, I've left in only the new content and a few funny highlights from my second playthrough, and I'd recommend watching the Pacifist route in its entirety first. Enjoy the video.
Twink spotted? There's been a twink on your screen this entire time. Y'all gotta relax. That's Twinkly. The twink is in the top left. Me when I've already played the game 3 times, so I've read this dialogue plenty. Thank God this game has an auto masher built in. You there, dummy! Prepare to be flirted with. You flirt with the dummy. It went exactly how you'd expect. Tutorial's trying not to laugh. The next room awaits. All right, let's see here. You peek inside. Scandalous! Tutorial sock collection. A little messy. Clean up the mess? You organize the socks into matching pairs. It appears there's a key hidden in the drawer. But what could it unlock? I wonder. All right, boys, time to walk. You use the secret key. This coffin dates back to December 25 1X. There's an old record-keeping manifest stashed next to it. Access the manifest? You turn to the first page. You can barely make out the words. I'm starting a diary because Mommy said it would be fun. Today I learned how to put seeds in Daddy's garden. He says they will grow up soon, but it'll take a long time. Mommy is gonna make a snail pie tonight, and I'm so excited. Other than that, I'm having a good day. I love the intentional misspells like an actual kid would. I love this. Azzy's diary, K504. Mommy said I should write down the date so folks can know when I wrote it. My starling flower still hasn't grown yet, but Daddy promises it'll be soon. I wish there was a window on my room, but Daddy said there is plumbing here. They said they would put a window in the front room, though. I'm having a nice day today as well. It seems a couple years went by. Azzy's diary, K506.03, still hasn't learned how to do apostrophes yet. My old diary was in a box of toys, and I wanted to put more in it. Looks like I only wrote the first part of the date last time. By the way, the starling flower I planted before grew up. But I got in a fight with a friend the other day, and we haven't talked since that. I'm worried about them. I hope they're still not mad. You turn to the 4th page. Azzy's diary, K506.03. I talked with my friend. They say they're not upset anymore, so that's good. Mommy and I were watching the sky outside, and we saw a shooting star. She said to make a wish. I wish that one day a human would come down. Mommy and Daddy tell so many stories about them. They can't all be bad, right? You turn to the 5th page. Azzy's diary, K506.03. Not a lot to say today. Maybe this diary idea is silly. Mom saw me writing in it the other day and said she was proud of me. Is it really that important? Seems like a few more years went by. Azzy's diary, K510.08. Seems I can't write in this thing for too long at once. But today I saw the book again and chose to write some more in it. The past few years have been good. I went to school and learned lots of things, like how to add numbers and how to use a computer. Mom said I'm too young to make an online account, though. Maybe one day when I'm older I can have one. Turn to the 7th page. Azzy's diary, K510.08. That smart guy visited again today. He said he had a bad dream about a human. Oh, did I mention him? He's the science person Dad talks to a lot. He invented a lot of things that we use now, like the replicators and fabricators and gravity plate things. But he looked at me really odd, like I was so scary. Did I do something wrong? Azzy's diary, K10.08. A new star appeared in the sky today, a really bright one. I wonder why more stars don't appear like that all the time. Also, we are going to move to the new citadel when it's made. I saw the blueprints of it. It looked amazing so far. It'll be a lot better than living in the factory, too. Seems a day was skipped. Azzy's diary, K10.09. I met a real human yesterday. They crashed in the trash area near our house. I helped them out of the wreck, and they said thanks. I didn't think it would ever happen, but here they are. And they are actually... Azzy is a stinky butt, and... Okay, so I'm actually hiding under the covers so Shayy can't mess up what I'm writing. They can be a bit mean sometimes, but that's okay. Mom did that battle thing with them, and their heart was red and upside down. That's funny that... I like that detail, that to them, the right side up heart is actually the one that's upside down. It's really nice to have someone else to talk to every day. You turn to the 10th page. K1009. Mom said she's going to adopt Shayy into the family. I don't know what adopt means, but she said I'll be like their brother. But that's good, because then I can spend more time with them. Me and Shayy are going to do everything together. Also, they said sorry for what happened in the last diary page. I didn't tell them yet, but I forgive them. You turn to the 11th page. Azrael's diary K51509, so 5 years just passed. Shayy said it's time for the plan. I was scared, but they said I could do it. After this entry, I'll wait for them to eat the poison pie we made, and then we can save everyone together. If something goes wrong and you're reading this later, I want you to know that you're the best. It sounds like someone is crying. Read the next page. But there were no further pages to be read. You put the manifest back where it belongs. You feel like it would be best to leave this be. The voices are crying! Well, we sort of already know that this game subscribes to the, subscribes to the Kara's following us around theory. Oh, wait, what was that? It was yellow text. Hold on. Wait a second. There must be another way. Assist! Why are you calling out for Shayy? Maybe because I'm the only one you'll listen to. But what do I know, huh? I'm just a sweet, innocent little child. This is impossible. I must be dreaming or hallucinating or maybe... No, this is real. But you died. You cannot possibly be speaking to me. Pretend it's a dream then. If that works for you. What do you want? Toriel. You know how I feel about humanity, don't you? Right. Wrong. Not about this human. Ever since they got here, I've been following them, and now they're asking me to reach out to you. What do you think that means? I am listening to this theme. This is definitely this is definitely what I gotta play on the piano. It means you have to let them go. Do you not understand what is at stake? If I let them go, they will surely die. Come on. That's not really why you're doing this, is it? With that attitude, perhaps you really are, Shayy. You always did question my authority. I think I have every right to. You wish to keep them here because you are afraid of what lies beyond the Outlands. But things aren't the same as they were 100 years ago. You're only ignorant about it because you're too afraid to go see for yourself. But if I let them go, I won't be able to be there for them. Hey, I know the feeling. But keeping them here would be dooming them to death anyway. Dooming them to death? Huh, that's a funny word choice. What's a life if it doesn't get to do anything worth living for? You gave them a spare cell phone, remember? Keep the line open, and maybe they'll give you a call. And what about you? Look, I'll be alright. All I ask is that you don't forget about them after they're gone. Goodbye, Toriel. Aww. Come here. Aww! I'm sorry for what I put you through, little one. I should have known I could not keep you here forever. Still, if you ever need someone to talk to, feel free to call me at any time. As long as my phone can reach you, I'll be there to pick you up. Be good, alright? Calling so soon? I have not even left the room yet. A moment to breathe would be nice. The bridge to the rest of the outpost. It is a shame to think I almost destroyed it. Of course, the taxi would still been around, but I doubt that'd be very reliable. Let us be glad this bridge is still in place. I'll be watching. Who does he think he is? You've been nothing but kind to everyone we've met. That talking star really needs to get a life. Damn, alright. I heard Santa's brother wants to join the Royal Guard someday. Such an aspirational young skeleton. Despite my feelings about the Guard, it is good for him to dream. I worry that too many have given up on their dreams lately. But not him, that skeleton knows what's best for him. Be more like Papyrus gamers. Never give up. Never surrender. Sans told me about all the gadgets Papyrus added to his station. First, a handle so he can swing into duty. A so-called sky wrench to get a fix on the stars. And a screen attachment to keep track of his many responsibilities. With inventions like that, you would think he works at a lab. Here's something important to remember. My brother has a very special attack. Aho, the human arrives. My brother and I have blah, 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 blah. Yes, I'm up for it. No craftsman has ever made traps as fine as me. Really? Anyway, this is here what I like to call the firewall. Or the wall of fire. Could have been the firewall, it saves time. Dr. Alphys would think I'm using the, yeah, that's right. Not now, Sans. Anyway, the idea is simple, because all you have to do is make it to the other side. Good luck. Right, like I said, I'm a fucking demon at Frogger. What? How did you manage to do that? That was supposed to be totally impossible. Well then, I sure have to step up my game. In any case, I am excited for what comes next. A puzzle so confounding even Terrestria couldn't solve it. That's interesting. Well, yes, but dang, I didn't know you thought that highly of me. What? Like, if even she can't do it, then I get the point. Sans, we have puzzles to prepare. Come on. Have you done this before? You activate the terminal. It's a game terminal. Shoot the targets as fast as you can. Use Z to shoot. Yo, it's asteroids. No! Yes! Let's go! New high score! Easy! You beat the top scorer? I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. Did you seriously just try to put in all that effort trying to beat my score? Wow, you're even more stubborn than my bro. I'd give you a special reward, but I'm on break right now. Instead, I'll just send you some pocket change. You got 10,000 G! Yo! Really, Sans? That puzzle was impossible. Kara can't spot the difference. All right, let's see where Sanctuary takes us. You use the Sanctuary. Oh. I see I'm not the only one who likes the soft things. This bed, albeit well made, has seen a lot of use. Flowers, the universal symbol for sentimentality. Color-coded text fills the screen in a monospaced font. Huh. Well, that's cool. Got the legendary artifact. All right, gamers. I gotta find the song. The song, it's in the soundtrack. So here's what we're gonna do. Outertale OST. I heard it earlier and I want to listen to it again. So let's see. What the fuck would it be called? Ah, there it is. Huh. Put all this shit away. Put the pie away real quick. The tome is attached firmly to the pedestal. You use the legendary artifact. Ah! You acquired the Epiphany. Makes the weak-willed see things from your point of view, not viable outside of battle. What? Spare hug, take gold. Kill. Yo, what? Jesus, okay, that's a lot. Okay, now I gotta see something. What happens if you kill? I gotta know. Scrubbly knows what must be done. Thanks for showing me the way. Ah! Okay, that's terrifying. You can go to Tem Village and interact behind the statue, then go back to the statue room and step on the buttons to see the other solution. Oh, so it shows you it. Okay. Don't you know who I am? You just hugged someone with haphephobia. Haphephobia? Yeah. Those elite bozos, blah, 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 blah. Well, actually, they left it on their own accord. Apparently, this really nice woman decided to take care of them in the Outlands. They said a human helped her feel better. That was you, wasn't it? Shucks, I guess you can go peacefully. Hey, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I guess you're all right. I was actually about to head home, so feel free to come with if you want. You're mad dummy skip. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll bring it. You know what? We'll bring it the whole fucking way through. Why not? We'll bring it all the way. Security kicked me out for taking in the wish flowers, Aras. The cards have clocked out, so I could probably go back in. But this here's the best one I've found so far. It's a wish flower. Oh yeah, that's that good shit! 8,000. Good enough. Yoink. Temi armor. 10 attack, 20 defense. The things you can do with a college education. Makes you invincible a lot longer. Restores a lot of lost HP after each turn. Your opposition's attacks, not a fax, that's not a thing, have a fair chance to heal you. Significantly increases aim time in battle. It does everything any other item can do but better. It's cheating time, baby. Woo! Huh? Do you have something to say to me? He told Sans the secret code phrase. What? A code phrase? Can you speak a little louder? You told Sans the secret code phrase, but louder. Did you just say to reverse the polarity of the neutron flow? Wow, I can't believe you would say that. Not only is that complete nonsense, it's also my secret code phrase. So, you really are a time traveler, huh? Well, alright. I guess that means you're qualified. Here's the key to my room. It's time you understood the room. Sans' junk is. There's an odd remote inside of this envelope. The gravimetric inverter remote was added to your keyring. Oh, I see what's going on here. You used the remote. Finally. I've been wondering when you show up. I don't know if you recall, but back when we first met, I told Papyrus to focus more on the gravity of the situation. What did I mean by that, you ask? Well, you're about to find out. Go on, take a look. It's right up there, bucko. Don't worry. It's not dangerous, even if it tries to be. So, what do you think? I call it the trash planet. Actually, this thing's been growing in size for quite a while. If it gets any larger, well, let's just say we'd be in a world of trouble. Don't worry though, with your help, it'll be gone in no time. I even found you some music to keep you motivated. So that's where it plays! I saw that there was Megalomania in the soundtrack. Yeah. Is it actually reducing in number? It's gone. Wow, all in one go, huh? Well, I'll be turned upside down. Guess I gotta give you some kind of reward. Here, have this on me. Sans tossed you something. You got the corn dog sword. Use it wisely. The what? A truly one-of-a-kind weapon. You try to equip the corn dog sword, but it didn't detect a high enough threat level. Thanks for the help. In time, we may all be explorers amongst the stars. We may venture out into the great unknown, ejecting ourselves far from this prison of old. God damn it. You didn't tell me you were planning a prison break. Don't worry, it's just an allegory for freedom. A real prison break would be far too suspicious. Yeah. Besides, if I wanted to do one properly, I'd have to plan all the emergency meetings. Oh! My apologies. I didn't mean to vent. This hangout is baller, bro. They even brought over the madrigal plant right over there on that table. Leaving already? It's okay, bro. They want to go, let them go. Sorry, I get like super antsy when I see people are leaving a hangout early. I've never been to the so-called Citadel, but it's nice. Despite being a full-on city, it's still easier to navigate than the rest of the outpost. Now isn't that something? Don't mind me, I'm just busy hanging out with my best pals. Crazy to think they built this city in such a short amount of time, and unlike Aerialis, they didn't resort to weird space anomalies to make it bigger. But that's just all that technobabble is beyond me anyway. It's just good to be here. All right, it's time to start the walk back. Okay. I'm gonna miss this place, dude. Starting the Foundry, Aerialis, the Citadel. At least we'll still be together on the new homeworld. I can't wait to see what it's like out there. Oh, I know you probably figured it out, but I don't really have parents. I just made them up. But we're friends now, right? So I hope you can forgive me for that. Thanks for being a good friend, Frisk. I lied. Wait, if they don't have parents, what, do they just spawn in? What? Monster Kid is an anchor being, I knew it. We want to go to Core End. We want to walk through the whole thing. Spawned from a Minecraft egg. They're a passive mob. Monster Kid has been everywhere since Stars in Time. Since what? 20 bits or 999 million points. Well, I get money off of one of those, so. Monster Kid uses they, them. Yeah, I still slip up on that. At ease, soldier. You've done enough here. Well, if it isn't that brash human that dared to disarm me of my weapon, you're an interesting one. That's definitely not how I plan to end that conflict. But somehow, you always find a way to make things work in your favor. But for now, it's off to the new homeworld with you, soldier. You may be on your way now. Cha, we're the Shadow People. We serve our summoners. Terrestria first summoned me back in the human-monster war. Good times, yo! But that battle's over now, so it's yours. I recall all the battles fought by my summoner. Let me tell you one of my favorites, you see. So we're on some coast. The terrain military thought it'd be a good idea to set spy drones below sea level. But we knew they were there. So I got summoned, did some recon, came back and told all. Next thing you know, we're storming in and we take them out all real good. Wasn't much in the grand scheme, but it sure felt great. Why is a monster reciting fucking D-Day to me? From what my summoner tells me, I'm sure you've got a few stories to tell too. So, the thing about us is, we're not really here. I mean, we are, but not really. It's not hard to explain. My summoner, Cosmo, put it like this. We're like a part of their personality that can move outside their body, and we come out whenever they got something to do. It came out because I thought it'd be cool to see the outpost before we go. When you're in the heat of action, you can't really take anything in. Alright. Time to blow up the ship! The atmospheric systems have been accessed recently. Self-destruct sequence! Extra world building is nice even if it's just a headcanon. I mean, the whole entire game is a headcanon. I don't mind the quote-unquote fanfiction stuff because the entire thing is fanfiction. Alright, back to Aerialis. Ba-ba-da-dum. Yeah! Yes! Oh, that's that good shit! The new homo's gonna be a riot, Chief! Can you take a guess why? That's right. No crappy puzzles to be solved. Yeah, I still said it. I still said crappy. It'll always be a fact, Chief. As always, we thank you for purchasing a room. We'll be closing soon, so make the most of your room while you still can. Sold out again, I'm afraid. The thought of freedom has drawn in many customers. With the recent success, I've been reflecting on my past and remembering my father. If he hadn't invented ice dreams, I'd still be selling cheap balloons. Apparently, he stole his first ice dream in the middle of Starton Hollow Forest. Father! If we're settling in on a new homeworld, I'll be able to find somewhere cold to live. It's not like I need to, but at least this bear would stop giving me pity gifts. Maybe the teenagers weren't so bad. I am starting to think that my pity for Gift Trot was a reflection of my own sadness. I have longed for a cold environment myself for as long as I can remember. When we reach our destination, I will seek one out. For now, I'll stay by Gift Trot. Giving gifts is the only way I know how to cope. What? I'm an art teacher, but I'm thinking of quitting. I'd rather have a job where I don't have to criticize people. Wouldn't that be nice? It's bad enough not knowing what kind of species I was on the old homeworld, and now on the new one, there'll be a whole load of new species I don't know. I might just have to live with the fact that I'll be a bomb forever. Talking about emotional fallout. I mean, at this point, if I were to find out what kind of plant I really am, the realization of such a long withheld fact would be...
explosive.
Romantic advice? Little buddy, I've only got one piece of advice. You've only got what? I've only got one piece of advice when it comes to getting romantic. Don't even try. When the right person comes along, it'll be as dainty as dancing in the dark. The fat old mole rat might even like you back. I guess I can't make fun of the bastard forever. Whoa! Damn, that's a level 2 swear word. One day, I'll have to do something with my life. And that day is coming up on me quickly now. Don't worry though, my boyish charm isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Where to go, where to go? On the new homeworld, I'd like to start a new shop with that old buddy of mine, Gerson. He said he's content with just doing the finances, and that works for me. As long as I get to spend some time with him. What do I look like, a fortune teller? I have no idea what's in your future. But if I had to guess, it'll be better than your past. From what Asgore was saying, humans never come here for particularly good reasons. Except for that brawny kid. They were just a really big fan of monsters, I guess. I'm an art student, but I'm thinking of quitting. The constant praise, all of which may be undeserved. In what way would that help me improve? As a slime, I'm still not sure how to feel about this. Decided I'd rather quit than be fired again. Working for Mettaton was nice, but new homeworld means new me. I'm thinking of becoming an expert on the mating rituals of space creatures. Security left for the party a while ago, but I decided to stay for now. After all, why go anywhere else when you could take in the aura of a wish flower? Don't worry about me. I'm just here, taking in a wish flower's aura. Drugs. Hyper Vortex Pop. Heals 22 HP, alters your perception of time. Oh! There's an upgraded Vortex Pop. I didn't actually know that. So your name was actually Frisk, huh? Your performance with Mettaton was cool and all, but that god battle of yours was even more insane. A battle not just for show, but for the lives of everyone on the outpost. How cool is that? Best part is we all got front row seats. Shame it didn't last longer. So, a new homeworld, eh? My son and I will get to do many great things together. So many great things, especially that place the old art teacher's got in mind. Then we'll go to dinner and the movies, and his father can come along too. Growing boys have so many needs, don't they? So it's only fair. Wonder if my son's friends would be interested. Fun for the whole family. Now we'll just walk. Hubby's only just begun to learn what he needs, but remember, my wife and children have shown me the truth. Life isn't so bad. You may want to believe yourself to be a certain way because you have matured, but even the most stoic monster or human is just a child on the inside. Tap into the child. Believe in the child's will. Even in your darkest moment, make the child a part of you, and you will be happier. No matter who you are, it is the truest part of you. Never forget it. Damn, what are we getting? Fucking good life advice from a random monster? You may or may not know my name, but I know yours, Frisk. Ha! I said it! And I'm never gonna forget it. Not now. Not once! Not ever! I shall never, ever forget your name, Frisk. I bet you read the terms and conditions. Now that we're free, being a waiter no longer suit me. Our son's returned, so I'll have to find myself a new job. Maybe I'll become a bartender. When we get to the new homeworld, we're coming out straightforward, with bars and rhymes so that's cheating. With bars and rhymes so towards the... that doesn't work. They'll beat other writers to their foreword. For anyone who challenges us, we've got but 4 words. This is our world. Don't worry, our flows are all above board. Spicier than before, nicer than before. Yeah, I'm in the house like carpet. Oh, hey. A bastion box, there's a human inside. Can they come out? Check it out. Huh? Are we okay? Of course we're okay. It was like, whoa. No, it was like, oh my god. And if I ever met them, don't tell me. I'd like totally date them. Oh, right, of course you would. Who wouldn't want to date a being with godlike powers? Yeah, it uses way too much power now. The force field was Core's main energy source. But when we settle into our new home, we'll be back in business. Running a new outer net can make us a lot of money. We could buy a lifetime supply of slam burgers. Caddy, why is that your priority? Why wouldn't it be my priority? The humans. Oh yeah, Alfie's totally had us adopt one. I mean, they're kind of asleep right now, but they'll wake up eventually. I wonder what we have to say about that archive thing. Yeah, that thing. Isn't that where Asgore was keeping all the humans? What's my flirt count? 40. Asriel? Actually, I'm wondering if I think flirting with Undyne in the battle might have marked Alfie's. Wait, that's the wrong way. Hold on. Be left to... Get a cup? I will get a cup, chat. We're not there yet. Everyone else has been invited to that hangout. I'm not even interested. I'm glad you went and saved us all, but that doesn't mean I have to stand around and indulge in the magical plant. Pointless, isn't it? Yeet. Anything in here? No data available. All right. I was curious if there'd be like an NPC in here. Obviously, Roman was going to show up. I think it's cool that he shows up only in Archive 6. Bro's a fucking phantom. Time versus money. Who's ready for Roman? Yeet. Hey, you got the dress. Metaton said I could use the company funds to make a dress of my own. I've never been so... I should make one for you, too. Based trans lion. Nah, I ain't picking that garbage up. No, I'm kidding. I'll take it with me. I honestly forgot that I didn't grab this. I never picked it up because I don't need it. Is the lion trans or just cross-dressing? She's a waitress in Deltarune, so that answers that question for you. Yeah, the lion gets all, like, excited to wear the dress in Undertale, and then that same NPC is a female waitress in Deltarune. It's very cool. The cross-dimension... The trans-dimensional transgender. Ooh, that's bars. Our virtual Asian project could never get off the ground, but maybe. That's just a sign of things to come. After all, on a new homeworld, it won't have to leave the ground. I only hope we can expand our user base past that one eccentric skeleton fellow. He isn't a girl because girl lions don't have a mane? How do you miss the point of something that badly? What part of transgender do you not get? Holy shit. How did you miss that badly? That's not even true, by the way. Oh no! No, the collection agency! I'm just saying, well, you're fucking wrong! That's crazy, bro! Undertale fans not beating the can't read allegations. A little trio of starling flowers. Da, 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 da. Crazy. Da, 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 da. All right, it's finally time to reunite with our long-lost friend, chat. Waited a long time. Maybe one day you'll have the access level required. We are so back. Peak has returned. Cinema. Alright, time to begin the long walk back with our friend the Cup. Wonder if these have anything new. That robot, I don't know if he'll be able to stay popular in the new homeworld, but hey, if he gets poor, we can always remind him how much better off we are. Geez, you're even more ruthless than I am when it comes to him. If he comes in our shop, we'll charge him double. Ah, it's Burger Pants talking about Mettaton. Ah! Who else am I gonna go to? The girls? Using this shop to make fun of Mettaton was a blast, but it's time for a change. I think I'm reading this in reverse. I mean, okay, but the game is built so that you walk back through everything, so why would the dialogue be oriented that way? Oh, hey. I knew you could do it. Old King Fluffy Buns, eh? Now there's someone I know. I'll say this, I had no clue about what he was doing with those humans until today. I don't know how he kept such a secret for so long, especially since everyone would have been fine with it if he told them before. I adopted one of the humans myself, actually. They're asleep in their box just outside the shop. What an adorable little fella. Asgore says they'll wake up once their body adjusts to the real world or whatever. You wanna know if Asgore can be your father? Well, I don't see why not. I'm sure he'd be happy to have you living with him. Probably be good for him. Whole new world. Boy, I never thought I'd get to see the day. Dr. Alfie's told everyone she'd start scanning for new worlds. Then, just a short time ago, she said she'd found one. It's called Eurubia. Don't know much about it other than that. All I can be sure of is that it'll be a better place than this place. That's not to say I won't miss it. I've lived through the entire period of monster captivity. Leaving it so soon seems like a crime. Toriel, she came through here not too long ago, actually. She said she needed time to herself. Well, you know what? I figured she's had enough time by now. You can find her in the trash depository past the ladder in the room nearby. I'm pretty sure I know what's got her so preoccupied. What? Where on Cryos did you learn that handshake? I haven't shown anyone that routine in years. But I think I know where you learned it from. Long time ago, a human came here. Me and them became good friends. Maybe we still are. I'll have to ask them when they wake up. I've only just adopted the little rascal. They seem pretty tired after all that archive business. Imagine living in a virtual world. If you die in the simulation, do you die in real life? Never mind, doesn't matter now anyway. Frisk, I could talk about all day after what you did. Risking your life, facing down a godlike being just to save us. The words strong enough to do it justice don't exist. I think sometime in your future, if you really wanted it, you could lead the monster race yourself as a ruler. Everyone would follow you, even this old coot. You're a real hero, kid. First the goat family, then the spider queen, and now the fish lady. I'll miss her, just like I'm going to miss being here. But maybe I've inhabited this house for so long, maybe I'll be happier if I spend time somewhere new. What is the house sentient? So, being an angry dummy got boring after a while. Then I asked Alfie's to make me a replica of her favorite Mew Mew doll, Mew. Wow, wow, wow! I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Speaking of transgender. Sometimes all it takes is the right vessel, Mew. While Blukey's busy at the shop, we decided we'd look after their farm once more. Of course, it's only just for a day before we leave the outpost, but still, thinking back, I've been pretty overdramatic about the whole thing. Blukey never did that much wrong. I guess I just didn't want to admit when I was bored. But maybe that's what makes me such a great actor. It's not acting if you can't put too much emotion into it. Or something like that. Cat girl just like me, for real, for real? Yeah, Undertale really said trans rights. Also trans rights. If you ever need an actor, you know who to call. Hello there. I still remember the first time we met. Toriel was so taken aback by your flirtatious ways. Personally, I thought it was hilarious. I was laughing on the inside. Anyway, we all decided to hang out at Blukey's before leaving for the new homeworld. I will say, Blukey sure had some interesting music queued for download here. What's a hyper rage anyway? A song I wish I hadn't made. Oh, you made this? Unfortunately, Mew. I could see why you'd want to forget about it. She's looking to move past her violent ways. This seems like an entirely pointless requirement. Yeah, that room really got the whole fucking gaggle of them. They got the trans cat girl, the trans robot hot guy, and the regular ghost. And Napstablook isn't even here. Average Discord server. Everyone's leaving, it seems. Time for us to go. It's in sleep mode. Hey, what's up? You grab Toriel's hand. Oh my, Frisk, is that you? It's a little hard to see in here. I apologize, you must have been looking all over for me. If you tried to call me, I had my phone turned off. I am sorry for all that I did, little one. Even if you forgive me, it would be difficult to accept it. I'm only beginning to come to terms with my behavior in the past. I suppose it is nice to see you here. Huh? You wanted me to call Sans? Let me turn it on. Oh, right. My phone does not work very well here. I'll have to go up there and talk to him myself. I will do so, but not now. You have something else to tell me? You repeat the advice given to you by Toriel in Archive 6. Those words. How could you possibly have heard them? It has been nearly a century since I've spoken those words. Well, I'll keep what you have told me in mind. I know the transport ship is leaving soon, and I will not miss it. For now, however, I must collect my thoughts. Thank you for being good, Frisk. You have been the best. Aww. Sup, Temmies? How we do? Tell me your goods. Tems can go free. If Tems can go to New Homeworld, you can make lots of Tem history. A pleasing development, no? Thanks, Bob. Humans, such a heroes. Everyone goes free but Tem. Tem not leave. Tem watch egg. It's hard-boiled. Tem, you want pet? You pet Temmie. Mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? It means I'm going free. They're going to transplant me to the New Homeworld. Goodbye, old outpost, for you have been my abode. Yeah, Tem go to New Worlds. Yeah, Tem go to New Worlds. At back of famous statue, you can find special switch. And Switch comes with riddles. Even after college, Tem don't know what it means. But maybe human can solve. Yeah. We'll close the Tem shop soon. Imagine not already having the epiphany. Shayy's voice cracking? That's the voice I do for Temmie. What? I Tem. Like, that's... What? Sell the sword? How could I sell the sword? Fine, I'll sell the stupid sword. Hold on, this banger. Go, bird! Fine, I'll sell the damn sword. Yeah, let me save first. Sell it for $9,999. Infinity? Whoa! You got a dog swords! I got to have dog swords, but I gotta pay for grad school. Tem always wanted dog swords. Infinity? No way. All my apes gone. Well, I guess if you really wanted to buy Temmie armor and you didn't win the game to get $10,000, I mean, I guess there's that. How does Temmie just have the concept of infinity? Listen, if there's any character that was going to give you the concept of infinity, you understand that Temmie is perfect. Oh god, this is going to have disastrous effects on the economy. Finally, Brandon's outpost. This means grad school costs more than infinity gold. Yeah, that sounds about right. You tried to pay for grad school recently? I actually don't even remember what's over here. Oh yeah, this will probably have dialogue. I don't know where I am, but I was just doing my laundry and then there was this bright light. Now it's kind of like I'm in some sort of limbo. Please help me. Gosh, where could I be? We were out hunting for trash, but then this bright white light came in. My child, are you there? That twinkly. I should have known he'd cause some sort of trouble, but once again, I failed to see the reality that laid right in front of me. Huh? What's wrong with thinking everything's just fine? Well, the way I see it, you're just avoiding the problem. Ah, maybe you're right. Things do seem pretty dark. Yo, what is this place? It's really dark and I can't see anything in here. The way I see it, Kyogre is surrounded. How strange. So our souls have been absorbed into another being. This could be some sort of separate plane where we held before. Wait, there might be a way I can contact the others. Where am I? What is this place? Hello, I'm Dr. Alphys and I'm trying something. Dr. Alphys, I'm here, can you hear me? Yes, yes. I just have to think about them, and I'm there. My name is Thomas Roman, Royal Scientist and Trusted Associate of the Crown. Professor Roman, but you're... My name is Thomas Roman, Royal Scientist and Trusted Associate of the Crown. He's repeating. He must just be the professor in everyone's memory. Yeah, just think of who you'd like to see and you'll be with them. Asriel, are you there? Huh? It's not working. Maybe there's not enough of him left in us. Please come back. I can't keep holding on. The others have already slipped away. It's like they don't know who they are anymore. No, not like this. I can't forget who I am.
It's a shame I wasn't able to capture you the first time around. Oh well, now that the force field's gone, I won't have to. Oh dearie, when the spider clans arrive on the new homeworld, there'll be so many natural resources to exploit. We're going to build the largest tea empire this world has ever seen. Oh, and if I can help it, it'll be the only tea empire this new world will ever see.
British! I don't think there's anything over... Oh yeah, this place. Bonk. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da. Play the lick. They made it so you can't. The left arrow isn't the right note. Spacey was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it so Shayy specifically cannot play this. I wonder if there's anything over here. Other than that pretty view. Which I don't know. Is that supposed to be the Citadel? The endless abyss of space is met only by the distant sight of the factory's edge. Nope. Well, I needed to check the memory leaks anyway, so. Quickly, Frisk, use time rewind jutsu to go backwards a couple of rooms. At factory's edge, shatter the twilight reverie. Penumbra phantasm. What? It can't be. No tears to loot back, yeah. We gotta walk. Oh, did I talk to you? The smell of grass grows ever closer now. Soon I will see it for myself. The grass may not always be greener, but who says it has to be? A new world may have any number of colors in its grass. True. His name is Thomas? Thomas Roman. The fuck does the N stand for then? Oh, yeah, right. I forgot to pick these up. Newton. Ah. Despite being holographic, it looks like a small slice of cheese was taken. Ratty of the Foundry crew. Everyone, you've done a real great job so far. Now that we're free, we can give it all a rest. You hear that, Scrubby? Large Lada? My teeny tiny? It's time for a totally tubular celebration. Totally tubular, dog! That was so gnarly, bro! That was way past Mondo, man! That's gnarly, bruh! That's totally tubular, broskies! This is the wrong way. I'm going the wrong fucking way, chat. I'm gonna get lost in this. Oh, God. There are two paths. Oh, okay. Whew. My buddy Longsy and I want to become full-time architects. I've invented a brand new tool for Longsy to use called the Builder's Wand. With enough power, it could create anything you can imagine. Bro's playing in Minecraft creative mode. My friend Shortsy and I plan to become the New World's premier architects. We'll build bridges, spires, space stations. If you can imagine it, we can build it. As always, I'll be in charge of carrying the tools. Shortsy told me about a new kind of tool recently. Domain expansion. Oh, they built the bridge! Ha! We'll take turns then. Doing the same thing all the time would get boring, don't you think? Oh, this is the finances conversation. The two of us could open a shop together. You'd sell the trinket. I'm reading this in reverse again. Why is Burger Pants' dialogue in parenthesis? That was confusing. To differentiate her from Gerson. Yeah, I guess. I regretted letting you get past me, but after what you've done, I'm fine with that. I shall recall your name for many centuries to come. I do apologize for misjudging you, Frisk. As a member of the elite squad, it was difficult for me to see the good in you. Well, there's much for me to reflect on now. I'd appreciate it if you gave me the time and space to do so. Thank you for the conversation. Until next time. Dude, I wasn't the only one who was about to read misgendering there, right? Coming back to give a lonely bench some company. The gesture is appreciated. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-dum, ba-ba-da. Listen up, everyone. The force field's gone. We can all go home. If you're still down there dawdling by the time we leave, then we'll probably just come back for you later. But don't make us do that. With a new world comes new kinds of stars. These signal stars may be the least of our worries. Hopefully the stars out there are more honest. I'm not gonna say it. Could you always see the space through this? I don't think you could, right? It's really pretty now. There's a pile of dog residue in the sink. Failed to connect. The outer net is closed. Whoops, I forgot to shut off the server. Ah, Killer Mannequin has renamed themselves to Space Adventurer. And Papyrus still has -2 followers. Oh? Oh shit, what's all this? A recycling bin! It's the cup's final destination. An old logbook from the Royal Lab. You turn to the open page. Activity log K61507. An ideal subject has been picked from the Grove. Preparations for the test substance are due to conclude in the coming days. Soon the subject will be injected with it. With this, our freedom could be closer than ever. There's a photo album inside the drawer. Inside the album, there are photos of Sans and Elfies at the Royal Lab. Running experiments, binge-watching an old sci-fi anime. They look happy. On the table, there's a blueprint for a force field power drain device. On the wall, there are diagrams of various other concepts. A non-linear temporal accessor, a wormhole aperture stabilizer, and the monster-bound human soul. Is that possible? A monster's soul surviving within a human soul? But the identity of the monster's soul's owner would be lost. The cup has reached its final destination, Twitch chat. We'll give it a proper burial. Don't worry, I think we have to walk through the game backwards anyway, so we'll be able to grab it one final time later. Oh my! There's so much news to report, I don't know where to begin. How about this headline? Monsters finally escaped from the outpost. Is she smoking? Why don't we just put the end and call it a day? Then I shall come to know the contents of that odd book for myself. Soon, I tell you. Soon. A bastion box. There's a human inside. Oh, hey. I think everyone disappeared for a while, but when they woke up, they all knew your name. So you're Frisk, huh? Nice to see you, Frisk. Honestly, I don't really know what happened. Same for everyone in my family. We didn't get pulled in like everyone else. We did see a bright light, but it just, when it came by, we just sort of rejected it. Still, even though we didn't see it ourselves, we've heard about what you did for us, so thanks. They're still behind you, aren't they? Yeah, I can see them. They look happy. Frisk, if you were able to make them feel this way, then you really are special. Well, after me and my cousins resolved everything, I figured it was time to try something new for once. I heard about the humans in the archive and felt bad for them, so I adopted one. I just hope I can take care of them properly now. Ice Wolf is finally happy today. Sweet Doggo has finally been held in Ice Wolf's arms. Ice Wolf is now his nice wolf. No yellow text for Blukey? Oh yeah, what was the thing that we got from them in the archive? Because there was something. Secret. Oh yeah. I wonder what that was. You'll see it later? Okay. What's a homeworld? My little Cinnamon's going to grow up one day. Since he's my brother, I only want the best for him. Hey, you're pretty cool. All hail the new authority, yeah! That's politics. All right, baby. Let's play Balatro. It appears to be winning! Character development. Good job. Yo, Camellia, thank you for the 1 year. Ice Wolf. I've been without cuddles for so long, but finally someone opened up to me. Ice Wolf is now mine. Wait! Ice Wolf and Doggo? Yo, unexpected ships. That's a crazy one. I heard the taxi driver will be here when everyone else is off the outpost. Are they even a monster? Oh wow, they don't even like have any dialogue, do they? I'm curious if they have dialogue. Remember the great King Erogot and his son. Erogot. What a fucking name. What a name Erogot is, man. You guys know where I'm going. You already know where I'm headed. Is this where it plays? You have to unlock it first. It's related to Sansa's secret key. Yeah, Erogot is Torgor, or yeah, Torgor backwards, and Torgor is the other, the Toriel Asgore ship name. It's just like, it's an interesting name for a father figure. All right, the cup is back. And we're doing a memory leak check as well. It's been a bit. Actually, no, I did one in Waterfall. Or excuse me, the Foundry. We were probably fine. Cup 4 shall avenge 1, 2, and 3. The 4th cup. Finally. The 4th closet. I mean, the 4th cup. So does every single cup I've taken represent Charlie at a different stage of her life? Or is this one the fully grown adults? God, those games. All right, we were at starting, right? Yeah. Tra-la-la. I heard Asgore has a favorite food. You said that one already. Ah, JPEG. This isn't quite the same JPEG that I used for the dog trailer for Calamity. It's a neon plant. I heard about the king revealed the truth about the humans he supposedly killed. Everyone felt bad that they didn't know. They all gave him a big hug, and then they took the humans and adopted them for themselves. That's politics. All right. And the shop, of course. Oh, it's you. You're the one who gave us back our freedom. Frisk, right? Everyone's talking about you. They all seen the same thing. We know you just want some peace and quiet. You do know what happened, don't you? Then again, you might have seen things a bit differently. Here. So we all got pulled in by this bright light, then we saw it, like we were watching from someone else's eyes, you being attacked on all sides. And I could have sworn you died, but you're still here, so that can't be right. Eventually you said something in particular, and whoever was attacking you stopped. After that, we woke up and the force field was gone. Did you hear about the Outlands? Apparently the Queen had been hanging out there for who knows how long. Pretty unbelievable. I'm sure she was even surprised that we were able to find out the humans were alive. Well, I suppose I'll be moving my store to the new homeworld. I haven't planned that much more than that, I'm afraid. We're almost there, chat. We're all free? Okay, I'll stop lounging around. Does that dog know? I'll be sure to go tell it. Don't worry, champ. I got this covered for you. All right, the most important thing of all. It's escaped! Oh, God! We're all fucked! He's free. And that means one of two things. Either All I Want for Christmas Is You is going to start playing on the radio, or Deltarune Chapter 3 is going to come out soon. Shaw, man. It's good to finally be working together on this thing. Now we'll both be selling authentic moon rocks. Yeah, his were the real fake moon rocks all along. Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm going to be working with that guy. At least our sales figures should finally go up. It's just good for business. She will defrost. I can't believe she herself posted a meme making fun of the defrosting thing. Like, that's crazy that she got in on it. Fucking Mariah Carey. Well, that was insane. And it was, like, so well produced, too. The spaghetti is no more. I really like this game's visual aesthetic. Hey, you're pretty cool. Just remember, if you get in a fight with someone, God or otherwise, remember to hold X to move twice as slowly. That's very important. It's in sleep mode. Oh, don't worry. I'll be bringing you back after this. I got you in my inventory, safe and sound. Eat it. Hey, you all laugh, but it'll come in handy when I'm fighting the knight later. In like 4 years or whatever the fuck. It must be offline. Yeah. I hope Chapter 3 comes out. I went from middle school to failing college in the time it took. It's only been 3 years since Chapter 2, right? It was 2021, right? Or was it 2020? It was 2020. Yeah. Right? Was it 2021? Yeah, 2021, okay. Meant from 1 to 3. Okay, so 2018 to 2024, that's 6 years. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could have gone from middle school to being in college. It only took me about 6 years from 7th grade to dropping out my freshman year of college. Now that I think about it, fuck me, dude. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, hi, Kyra. Welcome back. How have you been? Hope you enjoyed my walk. I failed college before Azriel came back from his. Damn. That's crazy. Oh no, bro. You've gained a sense of respect for the pie that it does not permit you to eat it. No! Hold Alt and... Okay, I know you can enable debug mode, but we're not doing that. Not until I at least get really bored of walking. It's you. And it always will be. Wait, that goes crazy! Seems my preconceptions about Asgore were incorrect. In failing to confront him, I have failed to understand what was truly going on. I was right in thinking I did not deserve to be a mother, but perhaps now I can learn what being a mother truly means. I'll need to think about this on my own. Aw. We need the Toriel redemption arc. She could learn about a mother's love. Hey there, nice to see you back here. I've decided to revisit this old stomping ground of mine. Besides, it's quiet here, just like me. Oh, and I've retired from working at the Corps. You see, when I joined the engineering team, I didn't realize I'd be called on for impromptu guard duty. It would seem deception of the corporate variety is beyond even my foresight. Just between you and me, I saw that goat lady come through here earlier. She said it was time for her to confront her fears.
Thank you for always showing mercy to us monsters. I know I gave you advice on how to beat people up safely, but that didn't mean I wanted you to do it. You are a kind human indeed. Ribbit. Hello, human. My friend is the happiest they've ever been. They said they'd leave if you hurt anyone, but you haven't. In fact, they've decided they stay to my left forever. As for that friend of theirs who always tried to hurt them, oh, he seems to have turned himself into a goat. Ribbit. Ah! Someone passed by here not too long ago. He told me not to tell you where he was going. I wasn't going to, but then he just seemed so sad. He's probably at the platform just past the entrance now. Go, speak to him. Something good will come of it.
That's real. I'm sad they took the DJ table to use for some tacky show later. Wait, that might actually be kind of cool. It isn't what it is? It isn't what it is, huh? Huh? Maybe now that we're free, they'll finally make that reboot they were planning. What was it called? Oh, I've already forgotten. Super Star Walker 2. Star Walker Harder. Star Walker 6, Walk Harder. Star Walker 57, Star Walker in Space. I heard you're quite the romantic around here now. Everyone loves you, huh? Well, personally, I think you have too much free time. What, am I wrong? Oh, yeah. Yes!
Ribbit, Ribbit, excuse me, human. You seem like you have grown into a thoughtful and conscientious person. Whether that was from my advice or not, I'm quite proud. Ribbit.
That's real high as fuck. Kara, thank you for finally coming back. Asriel, I'm high as fuck! What was in that shit? Oh! Asriel, this wasn't weed! A training dummy. Huh? Is that him out there? Returning to where it all began after so long fills you with determination. It's him. Frisk, if you're ready. If you've seen everyone else you've wanted to see, you know what to do. Don't ever get no $2 space weed from a vending machine. Otherwise, I'll wait until you're ready. Did I miss anything on the way back, or are we good to go? I think we're good to go now, right? All right. Asriel? Frisk, is that you? Sup? Asriel, it's me. Your best friend, remember? Shayy? But you're dead? For a long time, part of me wished I was. After what I did to you, I felt like I deserved it. Don't say that. You're wrong. Look who's talking now, Mr. Just go be with the people who love you. But you deserve to know the truth about me, Asriel. About everything. But how are you still... Does it matter? You were right to forget about me the way you did back there. The truth is, I've been a terrible person. And I'm not the friend or the sibling you wish you had. It's alright, Asriel. You don't have to make it out to be better than it is. Why now? Well, I always thought humanity was beyond redemption. That no matter what, if you were human, you were doomed to fall into darkness. But after following Frisk along on their journey, I understand the truth. The other humans always did something that made it easy to ignore this truth. They'd attack people, or worse, make them disappear. But not Frisk. No matter what struggles they faced, they showed kindness and mercy at every turn. They proved me wrong. And now, because of that, I know there's no excuse for the way I treated you. Everything you went through, everything you lost, I'm the one to blame for it. Have you been conscious this whole time? Yeah, I guess I have. This has been my existence, Asriel, ever since we died. And there's something else I have to tell you. What is it? Remember when we crossed the force field together? When we arrived at the ruins of the old homeworld and got found out by those humans? I wanted to use our power to destroy them, but you stopped me, remember? Right. I didn't understand it back then, but I get it now. You were just trying to stop me from making a terrible mistake. If not for you, the outpost would have been destroyed in a second war. If not for you, the very same monsters I was supposedly trying to save would have died right along with us. Even now, your choice back then still matters. Even now. You're still a better sibling to me than I ever was. Alright? You don't have to do this. I know how strongly you felt back then, and I wouldn't want you to change your mind just because No, not anymore. People can change, Asriel. Isn't that what you always believed? I still do. I've spent the past 100 years wallowing in self-pity. I've spent the past 100 years holding a grudge I never should have had. And all that time, I wondered what kept me alive. And now I finally know the answer. It's you, Asriel. You're the one who's been keeping me alive. Think of it like an unfulfilled promise. Holding that grudge, thinking about you in the way that I did. Knowing I could have been so much more for you than I ultimately was. All this time, that's what's been holding me back. Shayy. Asriel, my brother. You deserve to know the truth. Huh? But you already... I forgive you too. Aw, yeah! Aw, this is so sweet. Shh. It's alright. I've got you, okay? Oh, that's so sweet. I can feel it. Even after 100 years have passed, he's still in there, isn't he? Like a little angel, watching over me, protecting me from my own bad choices. Also, I could one day return him the favor. It's all starting to make sense now. I know what I have to do. Huh? What are you? Huh. Take care of Mom and Dad for me, okay? Frisk, are you there? Please, wake up. I don't want to lose you too. What's up? There you are. Class! Thought I lost you there for a minute. Don't scare me like that again, okay? Well, I have my soul back inside of me now. My original one. When Shayy and I died, they must have wrapped themselves around me, keeping me safe until I could be brought back here. They held on to that whole time just for a chance to see me, Frisk. So, the least I can do is honor it. Live the life they always wanted me to have. Frisk, I'm going to stay with you from now on. Wherever you go, I'll follow you. I feel like I can trust you with that sort of thing, even if we don't know much about each other. I don't know. Frisk, are you really sure about this? All the times I've hurt you, hurt your friends, it's all I can think about right now. Seeing them die like that in my mind over and over, knowing that I'm the one who did it. Are you really sure you can be there for someone like that? I guess I just don't understand you, Frisk. No matter what I do to you, you just won't give in. Hey, maybe it won't be so bad. Having you there with me definitely won't hurt matters. The thing is, if I stayed here now, it wouldn't be right by Shayy, you know? And besides, with my soul back inside of me, I won't turn back into a star. So there's no point in me staying here. Well, better get going. Your friends are probably worried sick about you by now. Damn, we did the reverse Dreamer Reborn. Returning to where it began. But you still couldn't reach the terminal. All right, let's start killing some... Okay. I don't know what's going to happen to Shayy after this. They held on for a chance to see me, but that's in the past now. The area has been vacated, but the air remains fresh. Oh, yeah! Woo! Azrael, what was in that weed? Can I bring Azrael to the sanctuary? I can. Does he have anything to say? This bed looks like it hasn't been washed in 3 years. Whoever lives here must really like plushies. What sort of flower is this anyway? I once dedicated myself to learning how to code. Whoever wrote this stuff should reconsider their life choices. Damn. Oh, that's good. All right. Let's keep going. Spacey taking a jab at themselves. We're free, everyone. This isn't a joke. The force field's gone. Seriously, they're shutting down the core in a few days, so it's time to go. You don't want to die here, do you? Even if the star may never emerge again, the situation still fills you with determination. So everybody's evacuated at this point, I say. All right, let me memory leak check for potentially the last time. Yeah, I can't believe we pulled the reverse Dreamer Reborn. Take the taxi? The who? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Taxi? There's never been any taxi. Taxi's just a myth. All y'all motherfuckers in chat saying take the taxi. Bro, again, backseating and being wrong. It's like the double whammy. I still can't believe they waited all that time just to see me. Stubborn idiot, is what I would have said if I was still a talking star. But I don't really think they're an idiot. Mom's pies were always the best. I can still remember what the first one I ever had tasted like. I never felt so happy to take a bite of something. It was like I transcended to the next level of confection. Confection? Okay, Azriel, using the big fucking words. Confection? Really? Unless you wanted to recreate Asgore's kitchen? For someone who didn't like him, she had a weird way to show it. Shayy always said leaving fur in the drain was super gross. I always thought it was normal, though. Ah, chocolate. Oh, Shayy always used to ruin around in the fridge. They thought if they dug deep enough, another bar of chocolate would reveal itself. Yummy. Oh, Superstar Walker 3. Shayy and I were never interested in comic books. Yeah, Toriel was never one to keep these. Toriel was never one to keep these in one piece. Even if these replicas of my model starships got smashed. It's long gone now, but the real drawing I made here was basically the blueprint for my god of hyperdeath form. Super Skybreaker, Titanium Striker, and of course the legendary Hypergoner. I came up with lots of crazy stuff all the time. Ooh, you would have adored my pan-galactic starship concept. I hope we can have a moment like that between us. Back with Shayy, it was always difficult. Don't worry, if you can't draw, I'll just teach you. This cactus seems to remind you of someone you once knew. It's us. Isn't Kara around if they're still narrating? Nah, they were just with us the whole time. They're not the narrator, they were just with us. Like as a separate entity. Yeah, Ghost Kara, not Nara Kara, different things. Which is the personal headcanon that I believe in, by the way. So, me and Spacey see eye to eye on this. They're probably shutting off power for non-essential devices. Shay's not stupid, and I agreed with a lot of what they said about themselves, about them not being the kind of friend I wish I had. But that doesn't mean I wanted them gone. The box can rest easy now. This, of course, fills you with determination. Ah, yes, the hover car terminal. It's derelict now, but once upon a time, an operator would stand here and direct traffic through the area. This terminal was used mainly when Starton was being built. For the first new area built here, it seemed like a wise precaution. Ships carrying supplies from the factory's replicators often had trouble landing safely without it. Eventually, terminals like this weren't needed anymore. The pilots of those supply ships got better at landing unaided, and so the terminal was forgotten. Just one of many objects whose story is mostly forgotten. The narration on this Sentry Station predicts the future fame of its creator. The dog treats look like they've been devoured. The power's gone, but it makes sense they shut this off. Wouldn't want anyone to get distracted and miss the transport, right? To be fair, I don't think they'd actually let someone miss it. Dr. Alfie's probably has some sort of thing to scan for souls, so they'd know if anyone was left behind. Makes me wonder if they can see us out here right now. Don't worry, Frisk, the new homeworld will have plenty of games. Clearly, the new homeworld does not have the PlayStation 5 if it has plenty of games. You feel appreciative towards this plate for the food it served you. Notice how he's saying the homeworld has games instead of the PS5. Homeworld has games. I guess Alfie's Alfie's never did fix this thing. I don't blame her. That rule set is kind of a nightmare. Also, it kind of relies on Sans being there. Getting him to participate is kind of impossible. Yeah, Sans, great sense of humor, but not very active. And by active, I mean physically. And by physically, I mean he doesn't like to move. And by move, I mean get up and walk around. Yeah, he usually just takes some sort of shortcut. I still have no idea how those things work. Guess you could say Alfie's choice to not fix this puzzle was a little shortcut of her own. Maybe my sense of humor could use some work. It's not like Shayy has to go away. If they wanted to, they could stay with us. I'd like them to. But I'd understand if they wanted to go. They won their game. They shouldn't want to play with me anymore. Azrael, it's not Flowey anymore. You gotta stop. Azrael, let me introduce you to the punch card. What the fuck is that? Frisk, what is that thing? Where are we? Ah! The sign mentions an escape. Streamer, it's the postcard. Ah, my bad. Shayy, if you're still there, listening, I want you to know that I love you. You might not have been the greatest person, but deep down, you still cared about me. Aww. Its cuteness remains. But there was nothing left for you to do here. Get in, loser! Shayy always liked to call this ant colony a civilization. I guess it was their way of trying to sound smart. I tried to sound smart too, but Mom and Dad saw right through me. Shayy always was a better liar than me. After Shayy arrived, they tried to convince us they were a diplomat. Thankfully, even they couldn't lie that well. Imagine how much worse things could have been if they had been— what? Oops. Frisk, help, my text, it's too long. It's escaping reality. The word believed. It's escaping reality. It's escaped containment. I'm glad you're not a liar, Frisk. I've had enough difficulty in my life as it is. Sorry, this topic just came out of left field. I apologize for that. Life sure does like to throw curveballs at you sometimes. Banger! You wonder if dog chow is edible for humans. Yes! How the fuck did I not get track 2? Huh? That's crazy. Comes from Naps to Luke. Okay, that makes sense. Damn, the Vegetoid said, fuck it, I'm out. See anything you like? Aw, we love Asriel here. And like I will say, I think this game does a very good job at knowing how to write Asriel. Due to how full it is, you can't see inside of this mailbox. Here, I wonder if they got anything to say about the legendary... I still like the -2 followers is so fucking good, man. Ah, that's Papyrus' special attack. In previous timelines, this attack right here caused me my fair share of defeats. Don't ask how or why I was fighting Papyrus. What? It wasn't anything bad. Well, not that time, anyway. Okay, I might have disguised myself as a human. Yeah, it looked as bad as you think it would. But hey, I got the chance to battle the Great Papyrus. That's great with a capital G to you. Totally worth it. You marvel at the action figures. Upon reflection, you realize who created these. Wait, can I get the repeat on that? You marvel at the detail of these action figures. That's great! You reach into the box, but the bones didn't deal any damage. Careful, Frisk, those bones still might be active. Or maybe not. I wonder if you're the kind of person who stands on hot coals. Bony hot coals.
My brother has a very special attack.
That's a great callback. It looks like it'd been closed with a deadlock seal. Sans is like, no. The kid doesn't get to see it. Somehow this seems to put you at ease. Aww. They took the TV, of course. But there was nothing left for you to do here. What about the library? I can finally read the damn book. secret weapon lost the time. So in order to know about the Epiphany, you have to play Geno. Like, I like how there's hints about it throughout in like all of the routes. Because, you know, it's like the super turbo broken god item. The kitchen? You missed a story. I did. Moment. Oh, I didn't interact with the stove. Tell me, Frisk, have you ever heard the tragedy of the Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Right here in this pie tin, a confection was created. Something beyond what its baker foresaw. Basically, Sans had created a cheesecake so sweet, anyone who tried it would become addicted to it. If he wanted, he could have the outpost all to himself. The cheesecake, it would seem, was a pathway to success Papyrus would never approve of. In the end, is this... Wait! Sans knew he'd upstage his brother, and by that, simply creating the cheesecake, he'd gone too far. So he stashed it away to avoid taking the responsibility. Alas, the tragedy of the abandoned cheesecake. Is it actually the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? That's... That's crazy. I think I still have the cheesecake, don't I? Oh no, I must have used it at some point. Now we need a Morbius Joker. This game is perfect. True. Couldn't handle the responsibility. Huh. I probably seem like a crazy person right now. Obsessing over someone I should have moved on from already. I guess Shayy and I really are just a pair of stubborn idiots. Listen up, everyone. The force field, blah, 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 blah. Before we moved out, Shayy used to sit here all the time. We'd swap stories about our hopes and our dreams, and bring the telescope out and watch for stars sometimes. Even as a star, I wish I could return to those moments. Look at me getting sentimental over a random bench. But hey, at least it's sturdy. Heck, even Asgore's tremendous figure couldn't break it. Back when we all lived here, I mean. It's kind of funny to think about. The house we used to live in is now lived in by Undyne. Or was until the force field was destroyed. And it's not your usual kind of house. It's a monster. All the other monster homes were lost in the war. You could say it's a Monster House 2006. Is Monster House actually 2006? It is! How did I know that? How the fuck did I know that? I'm crazy with it. You know, because you're gay. I thought anything of the 17. Signal start. Well, you heard her. Time for us to go, kiddo. Oh, we already read this. That movie actually made me... I remember when I ate for a while, that movie made me think food couldn't hit my uvula or else I'd spit it back up. I was like 7 at the time. Go easy on me. One time, Shayy and I were fighting over a bed because both of us wanted the one with the nightstand next to it. We were both pushing each other off the side, trying to make a room. All that fighting got us so tired that we fell asleep. But when we woke up, we were lying next to each other. I tried to get up, but they didn't want to let go. They just kept saying, warm, fluffy. I would have complained about it, but at that point, I was just happy we weren't fighting. Aww. It's a girl house. Oh god, that is how that... Yeah, because wasn't it the guy's wife, like, got buried in the fucking construction site? Wasn't that the plot? It's been a while since I've watched that movie. Ah, shit, wrong way. How do they make Geno cute? This is the end of Pacifist, my guy. This is the very tail end of Love Zero. feel like you've seen a window like this from another perspective. Maybe we have. It'd be a funny bit. This other time, Shayy and I were making dinner for Mom and Dad. They kept wanting it to make it more spicy. To be honest, if they insisted on that now, I would not complain. I could go for something spicy right about now. But back then, I was more into sweets. Most monsters are. We ended up playing tug-of-war with a mixing bowl, and you can imagine how that turned out. Mom made us clean up the mess, of course. Then, Dad took us to eat, and we both got what we wanted. Oh, okay, this is... Now it's like, I'm in some kind of...
Limbo.
Azrael's just like, fuck! Azrael's like, stop! Stop! Damn, he had nothing to say on any of that. Bro was flabbergasted. I mean, flabbergasted. This statue, is this supposed to be of me? I don't remember this being built. Must have been after I... try standing on the other switch. So that's how you're supposed to figure it out. Meanwhile, I just brute forced it by listening to the damn track, like a Giga Chad. Okay, so to be fair, this is to unlock a literal fucking instant win button, so I can understand why it's a little obscure to find. Nothing for that one, Azrael? Damn. Also, is that track, the Kara's theme there, is that original? Like, just completely original for this game? Because I didn't recognize that motif at all from anywhere. It's pretty cool that they have their own theme. Yeah, I like that. I mean, it makes sense. If you wanted to make them a more major player, you kind of have to give them a theme song. Since, you know, their theme in Undertale is, seems like a dead end. We're not just gonna stand here all day. What are we doing out here? Yo, why's Azrael got the rock? Why he looking at me like Dwayne Johnson, bro? Alright, we can just restart the game here. I needed to do that for memory leaks anyway, it's been a bit. DreamWorks face. Yeah, you kinda gotta, you know. I like what they did with Kara and Azrael in this game. It didn't feel like too much of a reach. Like, it feels pretty ironically down to earth for a game in space. But it seems like Spacey definitely like really understood the character or the characters. Like, this is one of the more accurate depictions of Azrael I've seen. Azrael's just like, what? Hey! It's too much! him a fucking glass of fluid, dude. Ah, yes, the three here. At World's Edge, 3 heroes appear. A human, a monster, and a glass from the dark. Only they can seal the fountains. I wonder if Toriel's still here. Nope. Looks like it's already cleaned out the room. Looked like it already cleaned out the room. No trash here. Unless you consider yourself a piece of trash. Knowing you, that wouldn't surprise me. You'd probably be proud of it or something. Come on, you don't really believe you're a piece of trash, do you? Damn, all the Temmies are gone. Sad days. But there was nothing left for you to do here. Through the hole, you stare into the rumbling underbelly of the factory. Nobody thought to check on them? Doesn't Alphys have, like, scanners? Like, she'd know where they're at. Anything down here? You reach for the sound system. Play a tune? Spook tune. Spook wave. They took the couch, yeah. Spook waltz. Let's see, we got uploads of Ghost Rave and Spook Tune mashup. Downloading Song of the Stars. I see the progress on that one has increased just a little bit. Funny auto tune. Oh, yeah. You do realize Earth is thousands of light years here, right? The odds of this being here are so slim. That part of me thinks this wasn't an accident. But why would the humans send us their centuries-old junk? My theory is some human was secretly on our side. They couldn't send us modern technology, that'd be detected. But if they sent us ancient technology, well, other humans might not have noticed. But that's just a theory! A game! Sure would have been nice to have an extra ally out there. Hey, listen. This community's full of allies, all right? Just not in that way. But it was merely a theory of games. Can't believe they actually put that in the game. Even Undyne's house has been evacuated. It's truly great. They took the monster house. Yeah, I guess it was a girl house after all. Space looks pretty. Yeah, it's really gorgeous backdrop for this game. I really like the visual identity of Outertale. So what's that secret thing that I did with Napstablook in Archive 6? I haven't ran into that yet. Shayy and I, it's like we couldn't agree on anything. Besides spending time together, that is. Despite our differences, Shayy and I really were inseparable. Even death itself couldn't keep us apart forever. It's in the post-credit. Oh, yeah, right. Napstablook is there. I forgot about that. Like, what a cool setting here. Especially, like, for the Undyne fight with all the space rings out in the background. And They really did the cool... I mean, I feel like, you know, the main draw of Outertale is the awesome setting, so... Alright, am I able to take elevators? Oh, so I don't have to walk through all of... Do you think they're still around, Frisk? Oh, you know, they could be watching us right now. Wouldn't that be something? But it's impossible to know for sure. Is there anything in Hotland, or Aerialis, that I'd be missing out on if I skipped? If I took the elevator? There's dialogue? Fuck it, we'll do it. Well, I assume there'll be dialogue in the lab here, at least. On the table where you made Flowey. Sorry, Twinkly. It's the only character that gets a name change. You marvel at the imagery on the computer screen. It must be daydreaming. Frisk, I know what you're thinking. It's not worth it. It's just going to taste awful, Frisk. Just don't. Listen, I'm telling you this because I'm your friend. That felt weird to say, but I guess I'm getting used to it. You must not have anything better to do. Nope, not that one. This stuff. Oh, don't remind me. Ah, yeah, Night Night is referred to as Terrestria, but I think that's just the character's name. You know. Just don't get any of that stuff on me. I'd have to shake myself like a dog to get it off. You dip your hands into the bucket of ice cream. It's rather cold. Don't you get any ideas? I've made a serious mistake. I have to go back! I need it! Alright, everything's fine. All the extra dialogue for the cup is so fucking funny to me. And of course, it's being on the title screen is my favorite bit. Yeah, they had to make an entire different A6 sprite for Frisk during that part. That'd be like if Delta Traveler let you, like, keep it in Lost Core. Yeah, Kara doesn't even go into the archive. You stop to see the flowers. You stare into the blank screen of the terminal. You point the microscope at Azrael's face. Through the lens, you witness a dazzling array of bright, glowing particles. Monsters are only made of magic, Frisk. You know that, right? You can probably stop doing that now. This is Cryos, a simple representation of it anyway. I hear it's more colorful than it looks from outer space. So one time, out of desperate curiosity, I managed to organize the construction of a new outpost section. And when I say organize, it was more like I kind of forced him to. It was a recreation of a part of the homeworld. The recreation wasn't perfect, probably because nobody wanted to really build it. But I understood why that old world is so highly spoken of. It was beautiful. I'd never seen anything like it. I always remember the recreation of the sky. Is it pronounced Kara or Kara? I say Kara because it's character. It comes from character, so. If you glance at the poster, this really was a new low for Mettaton's ad department. I mean, you could have at least given credit for the most obvious sci-fi anime inspiration of all time. It's based on a scene from Season 2, Episode 17, called Mew Mew's All-in-One Kitchen. Let's just say the species she encountered that day had an unhealthy obsession with kitchen appliances. What? I've lived 100 years worth of lifetimes. You think I just sat around doing nothing when I got bored? You would think about it like that. Where are we right now? We're on right 2, right? So we go to right, yeah. We're on right 1, so we go to right 2. And then it goes, yeah, it zigzags back across. Episode 17, dark, dark, yet darker. Also, yeah, I like how they just flat out say this interpretation of Azrael has lived hundreds of years. Which is also personally how I view the character. I think that's also kind of how Toby Fox does, too, considering Flowey calls himself an adult in some of that, like, alarm clock dialogue. I mean, it makes sense. Dude was stuck in a time loop. He's basically lived God knows how long. It makes sense. Stuck in a what? Listen, In Stars in Time is literally just Flowey Simulator, all right? If you think about it. You glance at the poster. Hey, look, it's you. Hey, Mettaton. Kind of cute, honestly. I'll admit, I got a kick out of watching you do the show. The way you just stood completely still, doing nothing, it was very weird, but you're very weird in general. Like me, I guess. From now on, we'll have to call ourselves the Proud Weirdo Collective. Colada! Actually, that sounded better in my head. Never mind. You really like this poster, huh? Azrael, I'm gonna have to unpack that name. Not unpacking that. Yeah, I gotta give him props. He did condemn permissionless Gen AI, which... that's based. And then it's funny when I said that, somebody was like, but you made this video, points to the Undertale Yellow AI video, rewrite video. We had permission for that. So, try again. We're turning to the corner of corny comforts fills you with determination. Yeah, also the program Sybil's used to write those mods is not ChatGPT, even though I put it as ChatGPT in my thumbnail because it was easier for people to understand, but it's not actually what it was. The only reason I agreed to play those was because they were not using, like, they were self-trained. So it's not too far off like a Google Translate replacement mod, which, like, that was the only reason I agreed to do it. Was it in Fur Kit? I believe so, yes. Yeah, she had to do all the AI training herself. And it was all private and unreleased. So because of that, I was okay doing it. That was the only reason I, like, agreed to do it. If it was, like, using stolen assets to train off of, then I would have said no. Can't make out what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Get in, loser. We're going napping. Azrael, get a whiff of this plant. So that's why you didn't release the Delta Traveler vid? No, I didn't release it because I didn't have a fun time playing that. Golly, for someone who will be staying with you, I sure am making it sound like I'd rather be with Shayy. But it's not like that at all. I just can't help but reminisce about someone I used to know. For obvious reasons, you can ignore this warning. Terminal access beyond my level. Bitch, Azrael, I know you got the codes. I played the game. If not for that one BuilderBot incident, it'd be flawless. BuilderBot incident? What's the dark truth? That little guy has the biggest heart. Back when I was trying to be nice to everyone, I asked it to come along with me and it just did. No questions asked. I couldn't believe it. Despite all I've done, people like Charles have something I could never get back on my own. Hey, yo, Charles, turn that shit up! I really hope this works out, Frisk. Wait, who the fuck is Charles? Is that like a robot? As in, we literally can't post this? I mean, I could have, but I just didn't have a fun time. I didn't laugh at many of the jokes, and yeah. It wasn't uploaded because of that. It didn't have anything to... Again, it was also like, it was privately trained and stuff like that, not using any stolen materials, so... Oh, that's that... The graphic has a little stutter on it. You might find this surprising, but I never really knew him. He died before Alfie's brought me back, so... My only memories of him are from when I was born. Yeah, monsters may have infinite space for memories, but we can't remember something if it never happened. Kind of hard to get around that limitation. I did hear he nearly perfected wormhole travel. Maybe if that technology can be compacted down, implanted in monsters' minds, you could pull memories from other places. That must be crazy. This dialogue behind the computer? Ah. Yeah, it was just really unhinged, and, like, I didn't laugh at much of it, and, yeah, I just decided it was for the best to not upload it. I didn't think it was very entertaining. It appears the terminal is beyond your access level. Frisk? Personal space? What, Frisk? Did you just nuzzle my snout? Ah, that tickles! Frisk! Have mercy. You're too sweet, Frisk. Frisk, you can stop that now. I guess there's nothing I can do about this. That's adorable. Yeah, even if there were any more of those mods made in the future, I think I'd like to just end it off with the Undertale Yellow one, because I thought that one was fucking hilarious, to be honest, and like, I felt a lot of what was following was just repeated jokes, so I was like, okay, that's a good place to stop on this form of content, I think. Especially because even though it was produced in good spirits, AI, you know, the conversation around AI as a whole was messy, so probably just a good time to cut it off there. But yes, know that the Undertale Yellow one was not created with any stolen assets and was also done with the consent of the Yellow team, so just know that. Starlate. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get something funnier than that again. That shit was incredible. Frisk, I want you to know, thanks to you, I feel like I have a future again. Even though I tortured you and threatened everyone you loved, you're still willing to help me move past it all. It means a lot. Mom, Dad, Sans, Papyrus, Undyne Alphys, everyone I've killed in past realities. It's gonna be difficult for me to face them. But I'll try. I'll try to be a better person. And if I ever screw up, I know you'll be there to help me pick up the pieces. Hey, remember when Asgore blew up that ship we were in? Papyrus isn't the only one Undyne's tried to teach cooking to. Not if you consider alternate timelines, anyway. I once managed to set up Alphys and Undyne in this very kitchen. Undyne wanted to teach her how to cook food with magic, but all the resident scientists wanted to do was point lasers at it. Kind of surprising. Alphys usually likes following instructions. I guess she was in a mood that day. A scientist's gonna science whether you like it or not. Starling tea isn't the only kind Dad likes. In fact, he once told me he's loved all kinds of tea since childhood. Before that, he was a water drinker. We don't talk about that. So one day, when little Asgore was out with some friends, he got lost in a magic forest and his water container was empty. Luckily, out in the woods, there was, well, as Dad so plainly described it, a ghost town. Bad puns aside, Asgore tried asking the ghosts for water. They didn't have any. But as you probably guessed, they did have a fondness for tea. Once Asgore was given some to try, he never looked back. They say Asgore is the one who first invented Starling tea. Shayy seemed to think the hair in the sink was tolerable, which is weird when they were so bothered by the fur. Maybe this is what Shayy and other humans shed? I'll get back to you on my human hair shedding theory. One day, Asgore built a chocolate replicator into the fridge. Shayy was so happy that day. Finally, an infinite supply of chocolate. Their words, not mine. That was after they'd begged for it for 2 years. Aww. Well, at least he glued them back together. Dad always was the one to try to fix things like that. Anytime Shayy and I broke something, usually Shayy, he'd swoop in and save the day with some good old arts and crafts. A true do-it-yourself hero. Please don't tell him I called him a do-it-yourself hero. He'd laugh at that. But it was necessary with the amount of things Shayy messed up. A lot of their fun came from bothering others. As a monster, that was difficult for me to understand. Then I became twinkly. I'd still play with these if I had an interest in toys. Do action figures count as toys? Those are cool. It's still here. This picture. This is the one Shayy took of the very first starling flower. Not long after Shayy first arrived, a little flower came down from outer space. The first starling flower ever seen on the outpost. It landed at the edge of the outpost all alone, so we huddled around it with Shayy taking a picture for luck. After Shayy took the picture, we were ready to head home, but when we stood up to leave, we glanced back at the stars, and then we saw it. 1,000 more flowers descending down from the heavens. Shayy took my hand, and we stood there, stunned into silence. Despite all I did as a star, the memory of it still makes me smile. It's okay, Frisk. Even if they don't come back, we'll still remember them for what they did in the end. Frisk, I know we have something better to do. If she hadn't left, that would have been Mom's room. It's a bummer it was never finished. When Mom left, it hurt him pretty bad, but he moved on from it. I just hope he hasn't moved on from me. Who knows? Anything is possible. Oh, Dad. Oh. It's us. The diary seems to outline an important events in relation to Asgore. Looks like the humans got their clothes back. I regret ever wondering why they were in here. I mean, it makes sense, knowing how long they'd be in the archive, so yeah. Frisk, you're staring. Frisk, please. Frisk, why? Bruh. All right, we're almost at the end, boys. Damn, I like how it's totally deactivated, too. Green. Sans? Huh, Shayy. I won't let you down, okay? I'll make the most out of this chance you've given me. I'll make it count. Alright, last one. The final memory leak check. Wait, hold on. I need to see the fully completed title screen. Oh, we got Azrael Sanders up there. Of course, the most important character. The cup. This throne kind of looks like the one King Arrowgot had. Except this one has stars instead of a sky, and it's smaller. How do I know what the old one looked like? Well, Mom and Dad have a lot of bedtime stories about that guy. I can't be sure which are stories are real and which are made up. But according to one, that old king was over 1,000 years old. Before he was made king, he trained for centuries to become a painter. If that's true, I wonder what made him change his mind. Actually, I have a theory about Aragot's paintings. You see, according to old homeworld legends, if the conditions were just right, a highly skilled painter could paint a glimpse of the future. If Aragot created such a painting and foresaw the war, well, that'd explain a lot more than just the career change. I guess we'll never know for sure. Kind of curious if there's anything up here. Ah, just a save point. Okay. Definitely an interesting decision to play this music, by the way. I mean, I like it. It's a good mix. Come on, Cup. We're taking you all the way, Cup. This door will take us to the hangar bay. It's beautiful. Even though I've seen this view since I was born, there's something special about seeing it without the force field. Maybe it's just my imagination, but the stars do look a little brighter. We should get going. Mom and Dad will want to see me again, so I'll go find them once we're on board. And you? You should probably get some rest, Frisk. You must be so tired after all of this. Maybe, by the time you wake up, you'll have a new home and a loving family to support you. Ready? That was very good. Yeah, that was definitely better than the Love one, True Pacifist. Frogget, pondering love, searching the skies. Exotic jelly dancer, in love from afar. Slightly flirtatious, gunshot heartthrob. Stoically uninvolved. Papyrus, it's me. Riding in my sick fucking hover car. Star Drake. Popular with the grown-ups. Love is on the air. Because it's a radio. Haha, that's cute. Wizcarat. Getting frisky with the mice. Hey, yo. In love with a seeing eye wolf. Dogamy and Doggeressa. Caught in each other's gaze. Canis minor and major. Final owning lover. And owning lover. Huh? Huh? Jerry, on the road to redemption. Kiss, 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 kiss. Yeah! Woo! Oh God. The consequences have arrived, motherfricker. Hey, was that Asriel? Yeah, what the fuck jump scare at the end? Dating zone reflection. Sexy sitcom regular. Hot tub manufacturer. In love with a ghost. Hey, I like that artist. Doge. Felt puppy love for the first time. Muffet. Picnic date matchmaker. Mew Mew. Napstablook. And Metaton. Yo, you got the whole gang together. All 5 of them. Oh, hey, the humans are there, too. Look at the top right. It's party time. Hotwire. Rapper turned love songwriter. Son to be your dare. Perigi. Encouraging love in others. RG3. RG4. Please use your imagination. Glide and burger pants. Not your ideal bedfellow. Finding love in the life ahead. All of y'all say I didn't flirt with Glide. Y'all have bad memories. Found a new kind of magic. Has a crush on the homeworld. Final Frogget. Using its wisdom for love. Looking for some private time. In love with its fear. Dominating. Yeah, these aren't going to have the yellow because I fucking used the, the epiphany for all of these guys. Toriel. Oh, hey, she's smiling now. Oh, yeah! Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, finishing the song on that little resolution. Amazing. Am I gonna have the fucking cup in the epilogue? Frisk, are you still there? Sorry I disappeared on you so suddenly back there. Doing what I did took a lot out of me. But I've recovered now. I guess, in hindsight, it's kind of obvious I'd survive. When Azrael absorbed my soul all those years ago, I became a non-physical part of him, an angel on his shoulder. Or a demon, take your pick. But when he died, that non-physicality remained and I ended up as a ghost. At least, I think that's what happened. You know? All that stuff about me wanting to leave this world, about wanting to say goodbye. At the moment of his death, my soul was separated from his one. I knew it wouldn't last long, so I just took it without thinking. Looking back, the decision didn't make much sense. Under normal circumstances, the soul of a dead boss monster isn't meant to retain the owner's identity. I knew I had a monster soul inside of me, but I didn't know it'd still be his. But the circumstances weren't normal at all. If I'd realized that, well, I have no desire to say goodbye anymore. On the contrary, I've never been happier in my life. Knowing I'll get to see him grow up and live the life I thought I'd taken from him. That means a lot to me. Hey, do me a favor, will ya? Stop hugging that thing and get up already. You do realize it's just a pillow, right? You've got a new home on a new world, and all you can think to do is sleep. Typical human behavior. Only kidding. I'll let you get the rest you need, Frisk. See you when you wake up. Aww. Hey, what's up? So this is your room, huh? Kinda strange. But who am I kidding? This is you we're talking about. You'd sleep in a doggy bed if you had the choice. And you'd eat the dog food. And you'd like it if somebody tried to pet you while eating said dog food. The cup is gone, chat. Don't worry, the cup made a happy... It went off to have a happy life, all right? I'd offer you a treat, but even with my new ability to appear visually, I'm still just a ghost. You'll have to settle for ghost dog treats, I'm afraid. Oh, right, my new ability. I tried showing myself to Azrael like before, but he couldn't see me. So it looks like it only works for you right now. Still, better than nothing. At least you can actually walk up to me and talk to me now. Like that, for example. Or that. Or even that. You can stop now. There's more to your room than me, isn't there? Maybe not. Maybe I'm all you've got. In which case, we'll be here for a long time. A very long time. A very, very long time. A very, very long time indeed. Don't you have anything better to do? Oh, they prevent me from interacting again. It's a cabinet full of your favorite clothes. Various clothes can be found within the cabinet. The toys appear to be rather interesting for once. Perhaps these toys aren't so bad after all. Oh, look at Kara. It's a lamp. It's just the right height for you to reach it. It's an oddly short lamp. You can tell it's going to be a nice day. It's the start of a new day. Rightio, the bathroom. The bathroom. Bathroom. Okay, I will admit, it is pretty cool that you've got extra fluffy shampoo. Even if it doesn't actually make sense for a human to have it. Unless you are turning into a goat. Bah. There's a distinct possibility you are not the only one who uses this bathroom. But your hands were already as clean as they could be. It's a sink. Don't sink too much time into thinking about it. You shut up. You look forward to taking your next warm bath. Everything in this room is fit exactly to your size. See, you can tell that, so in parenthesis is the narration, and then the non-parenthesis is Kara talking. You lift up the toilet lid, and then you tip it back down. It's a toilet. What else would it be? The sign describes adjusting to life on a new planet. It's a 5-step guide on how to adjust to planet-bound life. They all amount to have fun. The sign describes adjusting to life. Ah, the humble hallway. For Azrael and I, it was the starting point of countless adventures. running dauntlessly around the various rooms of the house. I know, right? So very adventurous. Sadly, we had to stop after the mirror got smashed in for the 700th time. You wouldn't believe the excuses I'd come up with. Like when I blamed a particle collider for shooting a stray atom from Earth to the outpost, and somehow only hitting the glass because it phased through the wall. Yeah, that one might have been a stretch. Nowadays, though, hallways are just hallways, and excuses are just excuses. Is there a valuable life lesson in there? Probably. I will say, there's a kind of symbolism to a ghost in a hallway, with a hole between one place and another thing going on. Actually, that probably only applies to human ghosts. Monster ghosts are just born like that naturally. So if anything, they'd be in the room at the beginning of the hallway, rather than standing in the middle of it. Sorry, went on a tangent there. But what did you expect me to go on when we spoke to me in a boring hallway? Boring hallway, boring tangent. That makes sense, right? Or maybe it doesn't. What do I know? Apart from the fact that I've run out of things to say. That I know for sure. But what can you do? Wait, I know. We could go into a new room. As you stare into the mirror, you reflect on the journey you took to get here. No matter what happens, it will always be with you. The sign outlines tasks that are yet to be completed. It's a list of various pending tasks relating to building a new community. The bed still seems too large for you. Despite everything, it's still a king-size bed. You poke the cactus. The cactus is touched by your sense of affection. So she finally gave up on her inner... So she finally gave up her inner cactus, eh? You stare into the empty diary, wondering what stories are yet to be told. It's a diary. It's completely blank. Asgore's favorite diary-writing chair must still be on the transport ship. There is crumpled up recipe for starling tea. That's not his trash can. Oh, Asgore's room. The big guy sure loves his diaries, huh? Even though he hasn't written anything into that one yet, I'm sure he'll do so soon. Reading them has always been a guilty pleasure of mine. What? Everyone's got some sort of guilty pleasure, don't they? I wonder what yours would be. Maybe I'll find out later. For now, though, I'll just be hanging around, watching, waiting. Ready to catch you the moment you do something you don't want me to see. Okay, maybe I wouldn't actually go that far. Not while you're awake, anyway. Hey. They're so silly. So this is Monster Kid and Asriel's room. I don't have much to say. Though that poster on the wall's pretty cool. The old homeworld. Only now it's in sepia tone. I'm honestly not surprised he made this room so much smaller than yours. He knows monsters very well. If the bed's comfortable, who cares what room's it in? Not monsters, that's who. That must be why Asriel slept in your bed last night as opposed to his. So Asgore's my dad now, huh? That's weird, but also awesome. Asgore said I should put on some new clothes, so maybe I'll do that later. He also said I should write a diary to keep track of things. I'm pretty good at reading and writing, so this should be really easy. And Frisk can totally help me if I do something wrong. Frisk, if you're reading this, please tell me what I did wrong. It's Monster Kid's bed. You rearranged the knickknacks to pass the time. You hope nobody notices. It's a shelf full of various toys and knickknacks. You pat the plushie. It might just be you, but it seems a little happier. It's Asriel's bed. Doesn't look like it's been used yet. The chair strikes you as being where it belongs. A comfy reading chair. Doesn't seem like it's the right size for Asgore. You observe the end table. And the cup on top of it! It seems glazed. A remarkable end table. It even has a cup of electro-dampening fluid. Truly a sippy one you can rely on. It made it! The cup has made it to its final destination. It's home! I took a peek outside and they're still working on the construction. The whole front of the house is still a big mess. And Asgore is still tending to the ground. While the former core workers take their sweet, sweet time building the porch. I wonder what it'll look like when it's done. Hopefully with Asgore in charge, it'll look better than what we had before. Actually, Asgore is only in charge of the design. Since construction started yesterday, Doge has been the one giving the orders. I snuck outside then, too. She's strict, but she knows what she's doing. Which is great, because as much as I love Asgore for who he is, he most certainly is not your ideal foreman. Speaking of things being built, they finished the balcony earlier this morning. Monster Kid and Asriel are both outside sightseeing. They sure do that together, a lot together. They're probably just waiting for you to join them. Once you're done taking in your surroundings, you could go see them. Or you could just go back to your room, whatever floats your hoverboat. Oh yeah, about boats. I guess those aren't really needed around here. But Frisk, there are places on this world you can't be without one, especially the bog basins. All that murky water, just keep that in mind. And no, you can't get by swimming in those kinds of places. Only some of them. Only had a good time of day. Mind you, some monsters... Do monsters even have a sense of the time of the day? Most were born in space. Maybe that's a question for another time of day. The books on the bookshelf are capable of swapping their content on demand. You select the book from the control panel and pick it out once it's ready. Eurubia Geological Survey, authored by the Royal Science Division, RSD. Preliminary scans of the surface has revealed vast diversity in ecosystems. Each section of this report will concentrate on biomes of a specific type. Sections are as follows: subterranean, oceanic, structural, magnetic, airborne, forested, spired, metallic, crystalline. Geez, how many are there? Let's just stop reading here. Oh, hey, Frisk. They're still out there building the front door, so not much point in trying to go there, I guess. You repeat the secret told to you by Napstabluke in Archive 6. A magic trick? Wait, I think I know what you mean. Let me try. Ooh, this is really nice. You feel something. Oh, sorry, I should probably explain what this is. So, I took your body as a vessel, and now we inhabit the same space. I don't know why, but the last human who tried this really liked it. So, maybe you will too. Well, we can stay like this as long as you don't try to move. So, only try to move around when you want it to end, I guess. Ah, the power of the sun. Whew. Well, hope you liked that, or at least found it kind of interesting or something. My cousins and I started to think we never escape. It had been so long since the last human arrived, and considering what we recently found out about humanity, about how they all left the home galaxy, it's a miracle you even came to the outpost at all. Oh yeah, about my cousins? After the whole Metaton thing, it's been going pretty good. We've been talking it over, and we've decided to reopen the snail farm here on Eurubia. Metaton's doing the advertising while I and the others look after the snails. We even found a place we could stay once we got settled in. A very kind house told us we could live there. Apparently, it's the same one Undyne used to live in. Speaking of family, that human I adopted is really something, huh? They say I'm their favorite monster. Knowing what they went through in the archive, that really means something. And they always find a way to make me smile. Like a few hours ago, when the walls were still being put in, they wanted to go outside to see the construction before it was too late. When I said they could, they were so happy. Now I finally understand why people like raising children. I guess I should be thankful to Asgore, I mean. He and Alphys were the ones who trusted me to adopt this human. I also found out he was the hairy guy who came to our farm all the time. He'd always take such good care of the snails he purchased, even healing them if they ever got hurt before dying of natural causes. For someone like him to trust me with something like this, well, I know he'll take really good care of you at least, along with those new siblings of yours. He'll do the best he can to keep you happy and healthy. You know, before the snail farm and before the outpost, my life on the old homeworld was a quiet one. That old homeworld really was a special place. The way the sky set itself on fire every day, how everyone who lived there was so at peace before the war. Back then, I didn't think of anything of it. Now, after nearly 200 years of captivity, I realized I've been taking it all for granted. Well, anyway, the old homeworld was great and all, but this new one's got a lot going for it too. Like the wildlife. When I traveled the surface earlier, I ran into some of it, and that's why I saw something interesting happening. The creatures started using magic. When I mentioned this to Alphys, she said the planet didn't have any magic. Not according to the scans they took when we first arrived. Has arrival to this world given it something it didn't have before? I've been rambling a lot, huh? I appreciate you listening to me, though. It's really nice of you to do that for me, Frisk. Just wanted you to know that. You still wanted to talk? Oh, I ran out of conversation topics. I doubt I have anything else of interest to say, so feel free to go do something else now. Frisk, I'm not really sure what to talk about anymore. Maybe if you come back later today, I'll think of something else. Would you like me to tell you a joke? I don't have much of a sense of humor, but I can try. Okay, here goes. If a ghost gets tired in the middle of the road, what does it do? Answer. It naps to blook you. Get it? Naps to blook? Naps to block? Yeah, that was kind of bad. You want me to tell you another joke? Let me think about it. Okay, let's see. If a ghost changed vessels so they could have a child, what would you call it? Answer, a transparent. You want me to tell you a third joke? Well, if you insist. Okay, I've got it. If a restaurant hires a ghost to taste test their food, what does that make the ghost? A food inspector. All right. Maybe I got a little carried away with that one. But I hope you liked it anyway. Oh, I guess I'm at a loss for what to say. You've been such a great listener. I feel bad if I ran out of ideas. Come on, Blukey, think. What can you talk about? Wait, hold on. Do you know anything about ghost food? That last joke kind of got me thinking about it. You must be confused. It's not really explained anywhere. If you like, I can tell you about it. So ghost food, it's... How much dialogue did you write? It's exactly like normal monster food, except when preparing it, there's a special kind of spell you have to use to make it edible for ghosts. That's right. Any monster food can become ghost food. As it turns out, though, certain kinds of food are easier to convert than others, like standard fruit or milkshakes. But something like that exoberry pie you bought from me, that would take a lot of magical power to make. The more complicated the food, the more difficult it is to convert it into ghost food. This one time, my Metaton made a chocolate cake. Chocolate filling, chocolate icing, chocolate everything. If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was actual human food. But somehow he managed to convert all that into ghost food. Not just for a special occasion, but because he wanted to see me smile. Well, I did. And we ate the cake together, and I was happy. I think I'm going to pretend to sleep for a while. It helps me to unwind after a long day like this one. Wait, it's morning. I guess that would make it a long night then. Days and nights, it's going to take some getting used to. Well, thanks for talking to me, Frisk. Feel free to lay down next to me if you like. This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly, pretending to sleep. Lay down. Aww. Oh no, it's the Undertale one! Oh, that's good. That's good. So when you're in space, it's of Earth, and when you're on Earth, it's of space. That's great. Okay. Holy shit, that was a lot of fucking dialogue. You wrote so much dialogue. The computer's offline, but there's an empty slot for a computer chip. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much. You really took care of me. You have a computer very far away indeed. I have established a link between this computer and my body on the outpost. I never could have imagined how it feels to exist in two places at once. It is incredible. I shall not forget this deed, fellow traveler. Thank you. I owe you my future. Three little chairs at the dining table. One for you, one for Asriel, and one for Monster Kid. That's fine, really. Asgore wouldn't know I'm here. Still, it does feel strange to not have a place there. Asriel and I loved to swap the chairs around when Mom wasn't looking. Even Asgore would get in on it sometimes. She wasn't impressed. But it was all in good fun. Heck, he used to check under Asriel's chair for space creatures when he sat down. I'll never forget that time Toriel sat down on the chair, which we swapped beforehand. Asgore gave her the exact same treatment, and it was glorious. All of us were laughing, except for Toriel, who sat there in disbelief. Well, she came around to it later. But yeah, she wasn't much for the chicanery we got up to. What a word! And even she's not the same as she used to be. It's a good thing Asriel's got someone like you to calm him down. When he gets excited, he gets really excited. Or used to, anyway. I guess it's unfair to think of him the same person he once was. Well, all that stuff he mentioned about hurting you, he's probably a very different person by now. Not unlike myself. I just hope he can make the best of what he has now. And that you'll be there for him when he needs you. But I guess I'm starting to repeat myself. We've got a home, we've got sunlight, there's no reason to complain. Or something like that. It's a digital picture frame. One of Asgore's dining chairs, fit for a mother. Fit for a father. Fit just for you, Frisk. Fit for a sibling. Fit for a brother. Aww. You wonder what delicious meals will be made here. It's the same model as Undyne's stove. We can only hope it came equipped with the appropriate safety measures this time. The fridge is mostly empty, save for a single cup of Starling tea from Undyne. It's freezing cold by now. No fur, no hair? Indeed, these are the wonders of technology. That dog in the drawer, better not let Papyrus catch wind of this. Of course they put a microwave in here. Of course they did. No doubt that'll be Azrael's primary source of food. Yeah, he's what you'd call a microwave master. I mean, it's bad enough that so many of our ingredients are replicated these days. Formed with matter, energy, conversion nonsense. But at least there's still produced something palatable. Using the microwave is just, it's wrong. It's so very wrong. I mean, that's just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree, knowing you probably do. But some opinions, let's just say some opinions are more correct than others. All we can hope for is that Eurubia has a better selection of fresh ingredients, considering Alphys were the one to seek out planets in the first place. You can't blame me for being a little wary. If Azrael's a microwave master, Alphys would be the microwave overlord. That's all I'm saying. No, really, I won't say anything more. Not in the kitchen, anyway. Aw, I love them. They're great. All right. Wait. Ah, dang it, it doesn't get you high. All right, I believe it's time to wrap it up, boys. Howdy, fellow gardeners. When it comes to starling flowers, the line between growth and stagnation is access to open space. That's why they were commonly grown in Aerialis, though on Eurubia the best place to grow them is unknown. For the moment, it is recommended they be grown in orbit. Space Station 5 will be deployed on date K1512. If this date has not yet arrived, a shuttlecraft will suffice. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then, a human appeared out of thin air. The human and the bunny gave each other a big fluffy hug. But then, the human and the bunny could hug no longer. Shocking, their worldviews had been shaken to their cores. Later, I really thought, when it said in the beginning, I thought we were about to read the fucking Bible, bro. Later, after much time had passed, the human began working on a solution. Day by day, the human worked tirelessly, all so they could hug their bunny once again. Eventually, the human's work was complete and the bunny was ready. The human opened their arms, waiting for the bunny to approach. Before they knew it, the bunny was already in their arms. And so, it was that the human and bunny lived fluffily ever after. Wormhole experiment report from Dr. Alphys to Asgore. Progress on my wormhole experiment is going smoothly. Ever since Frisk forwarded the professor's equations, I've made some steady progress. I've even managed to send small objects through the aperture. In my next test, I'll send a tethered scanner through and see what it picks up. Wormholes for monster travel could be here as soon as K61605. The books on this bookshelf. You have received an invitation to the transport ship Triumph. Events will be held from stem to stern, including hover car races and dance raves. When we reach the homeworld, a final event will be held on the forward section lounge. This is an experience you won't want to miss, so get up and get loud while you can. Please note that this invitation expires upon reaching the homeworld. Can't wait to see you there. Toriel's Fur Care Guide. When shedding fur, one must always take great care to dispose properly. The trash can is the obvious choice, but I myself prefer the sink. If you shed often, consider investing in a sink with garbage disposal. Regarding softness, the side you sleep on will be the most effective. If you prefer your head or body fur to be soft, sleep on your side. To keep your arms and legs soft, sleep on your back. Thank you, dear readers. That will be all. The balcony's just outside. I wonder if the birds are saying anything interesting. Like, what a nice house, or the weather's great today. Maybe they don't like the house or the weather. That'd be kind of sad. Maybe they're not even birds. Who knows what kind of sounds birds make here? Who knows if birds even exist here at all? For all we know, what we're hearing are the cries of the damned buried deep underground. After the monsters have lived here long enough, the planet might gain some form of magic. If that happens, would the animals be affected too? Would they become conscious, understand us? Would we understand them? If the sounds we're hearing really are cries of the damned, I'm not sure I'd want to know. But yeah, planetary magic. I think that's what happened to Cryos when monsters first gained their magic. Either that or the planet already had magic and gave it to them. We'd have to ask Terrestria about that sort of thing. She'd know. Hey, don't be nervous about going out there, Frisk. I'm sure those two would be happy to see you there. And if my analysis of the position is right, the planet itself will too. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm not much of a chess player. The smartest move I've ever played in a board game was a double jump in checkers. It was downhill from there. And if we weren't buried in a jungle, it might be down here from here too. Not that I blame Asgore for choosing such a low-risk location. He's got 2 adopted children to think about now, not to mention his own son. Mountainside living might be cool, but the jungle has its own appeal too. Are you ready to go outside? Yes. Aw, they're all here! Is this what living on a planet is like? This is incredible! What, a whole planet of this? This is nothing. Just past the forest, there's a giant mountain, and a lake beyond that. That must be the lake where all the slimy red goo. Gross and awesome. I dare you to swim. Deal, but only if you swim with me. I mean... maybe we'd be better off if we stuck to dune racing. You're not afraid of getting sticky red goo all over you, are you? Ah, of course not, you idiot. I just... Wait, I didn't mean to... Asriel? Are you okay? I'm alright. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? You would just forgive me like that, wouldn't you? You're just an innocent monster kid. That's my name. So what were you... I love that joke. What were you saying? There are deserts, but the races would be done in the what? Don't know that word. Tubles. What the heck? Haven't you read the geological surveys? What's a geological survey? The tubles are a region made up of tubes. Large tubes form cliffs, medium tubes form hills, and small tubes, well, they don't really do much, I guess. Oh, that makes sense. Do you think there's other planets out there like this? Will we explore those too? No doubt there is. Yo, what if we formed an exploration group to travel the stars? Huh. We'd start with this world and find everything we can. Then we'd visit more worlds and make a huge map of the whole galaxy. And we should totally have a secret handshake, like Gerson's. With any luck, we'll be hand in hand with each other's galaxy's races, too. Dr. Alphys' wormhole travel guides give us the means to visit them. We'd be a pan-galactic exploration group. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. We've got to try that. Just us, huh? Totally, dude. Just the 3 of us. Don't you mean the 4 of us? Shayy, you're... Wait, now you can hear me? I tried reaching out to you before, but it didn't work. I wonder what changed. If you're friends with him, then you're friends with me. Wait, you can hear me? Kind of hard not to when you're standing there, you know. You can see me? Oh, my God. Asriel, how did you not notice me standing here? I'm not even hidden. Shayy, Asriel, it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed of it anymore. If you need to cry, you can. Having that extra soul inside me must have made it hard to appear visually. Back on the outpost, when I did finally manage to do it, that very same soul was released shortly after. I guess this means I'll be visible all the time now? To be honest, I'm not sure how to feel about that. Wait, are you a human too? Excuse me? I'm a human ghost who wants their goat brother to be happy. Get it right, sheesh. Asriel is your brother? This is too much. Frisk, yeah, that's my stand. But you guys are all as cool as heck, which means I'll be okay. Oh, I know I'm cool. I'm the coolest human ghost this side of the continent. Shayy, you're the only human ghost this side of the continent. And the planet. And the galaxy. And the future, since I won't be taking Frisk's soul anytime soon. And then dying and then meeting them 100 years later, etc., radical circumstances notwithstanding. Pfft, you're funny, Azriel. Being the only human ghost doesn't exclude you from being the coolest human ghost. A certain handsome skeleton would concur. Shayy, huh? That's a nice name. My name is Monster Kid. Did you just... Azriel, they said the thing. They really did. What, did I say something wrong, or... No, you're fine. You just, reminded us of something. Oh, I hope it was something good, then. It was. Aww. Hey, thanks for being here, guys. With friends like you, living here is gonna be the best. If we were just friends, maybe. But we're more than that. We're your family. Oh, does that mean we can eat together and tell stories and go for nice walks in the park? And yes, of course. We can have a sleepovers at each other's people. Thank you for playing Outertale. Working on this project has been an honor and a pleasure on my part. When I started this journey, I never thought I'd get this far, but here we are anyway, at the end. For me, Undertale was a life-changing experience and one that was very hard to let go of after I first played it. So, with Outertale, I wanted to give you another chance to exist in a world like it, as if it were your first time. I hope I've given you that chance. I hope you've come away satisfied with the time you've spent in this world. No matter what you've done in your life, your actions here speak volumes about the kind of person you really are. It's because of you that you got the ending you did, and nothing can take away that experience from you. Despite your mistakes, you are awesome, and you deserve love and attention. Remember that, okay? Aww. Take care of yourself. Shayy. Aww. Wait, that's so sweet. Maybe we tear up a little bit, damn. The end. That was really good. That was such a cute ending. I love that.